能不能再帅一点？应该可以。
Hello. All right. Hi, guys. One week just passed. All right. Good to see you guys here again. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? All right. If you can hear me, if you can see me, give me a yes, please. All right. We are going to start in another 3 minutes. All right. So share this weekly market live analysis to your friends. Invite them to join our live analysis. So everyone here can get a better idea or at least get some insights or get some ideas, get some trading knowledge. All right, I would say trading knowledge on the upcoming market week. Guys, so if you can hear me, if you can see me, give me a yes. All right, I see one response from Craig. Thank you, Craig Lee. All right, how about others, guys? So we have 6 people here. We are going to start in another 3 minutes. Share this live session out. We want to get more people join us so more people can benefit from this live session. All right, so we have Bramwell Ventidi with us. All right, well, Bram will say that good to be here. Always having an informative session with you. Thank you for response. All right. So by the way, for the first for those who have just joined us for the first time, my name is Chon and I'm from FX Action Trader. So this you can see it here, FX Action Trader. So excuse me. So what do we do in FX Action Trader? So, and of course, we provide education. We are providing education and we have our flagship trading course named as Pip Secrets. All right, so I'm not going to talk more about this here, but you can visit our website on our Facebook page for more information. So guys, how was your trading last week? Is it a good week for you? You make some profits, or is a bad week for you? You have some losses, or you have not traded last week. All right. If you have make some profits from the last week market, please type in profit. I want to see how many of you here have made some profit from the last week market. If you have made some profit, please type in profit in the comment section. And if you have some losses, all right, just type in losses in the comment section. And if you have not traded any pair on last week, just type no trade. All right, so we get to know each other better. And of course, The most important thing whenever we are trading is that especially when you are an intraday trader, you need to always reset yourself, refresh yourself, meaning that you need to trade every trade as a new trade. You need to do not let your past experience or I would say that do not let your past losing experience to hold you back. Okay, as long as you have done your back test, you are confident enough with your trading setups, or you are confident enough with your analysis. So whenever market shows you the setup, when market shows you the formation, just do your entry with a very proper SL and very proper TP, or in other words, just do your entry with a very proper risk and reward or money management. All right, you need to bear in mind that there is no perfect SL, there is no perfect there is no perfect entry in this trading market, because market is up and down all the way, but there is always a perfect stop loss. All right, you need to control your stop loss before you can control your profit. Or I would say that control the things that you are able to control with. Are you able to control how much you are going to make in this market? No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't as well. But can you control how much are you going to lose, or how much are you going to lose in this market? Yes, you can. I can. So there is no perfect entry, there is no perfect profit, but there is always a perfect stop loss. All right, so I will going to share my screen now. Okay. All right, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, give me a yes. Okay, if you can see my screen, give me a yes. So it's about time now. We're going to start in another few seconds. So we have more people joining here. So guys, we are going to start the market live analysis on 10:30 every Sunday. So I'm from Malaysia. This is my time zone here. So you need to you need to cross check back with your previous time zone. So we're going to start at 10:30. All right, which is GMT +8. So we are going to start on time, and we are going to do this every week, every Sunday night on a regular basis. So if there is any cancellation, we are going to inform on our Facebook page and also our Instagram page. All right, so one more last thing before we start, please make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, Facebook, and also Instagram. There will be a new video about trading that is going to come out on this week. All right, so let us start with this euro dollar. Okay, so for euro dollar last week, I would expect that market last week was from here. All right, I would expect market to continue to drop, because what we see is that market has broken up from a sideways structure. Previously was an uptrend, and market went into sideways, and market start to create lower low as well as a lower high and start heading downwards. All right, so but market back to the structure and start to drop back. So on the daily chart, we can see that market is still doing a lower low, lower high, lower low, and this lower high was formed, and I'm expecting market to form another lower high, which will further confirm the downtrend formation. So unless market break up, else I'll be looking for sell. But if you look on H4, this is not a good area for us to look for a sell trade. All right, so I'm going to look for sell trade if, let me cancel all this. So I'm going to look for sell trade if market pullbacks to this structure level. All right, this is the first option, pullback, and I'm going to look for sell. Or another safest option is that when market break this previous low, okay, I say again, when market break this previous low, is a better confirmation for us to know that market is likely to continue its downtrend, and we can go for a short signal when market pull back and retest. Okay, so for euro dollar, my view is I'm going to look for a short signal. All right, or I'm going to look for a short signal unless market shows me a confirmation or a trend reversal indication where market breaks up, retest, and breaks out. And at here is the place where I will go for my buy entry. All right, retest, and I go for the buy entry. Else, I will just looking for a sell setup. Okay, so this is for euro dollar. So on the pound dollar, all right. So on the pound dollar, last week we expect that market to retest this zone and continue to drop. And fortunately, market just dropped accordingly to what we have planned. All right. So on the daily chart, we can also see that there is a very clear indication of downtrend, which are the lower lows and also the lower high. Okay, so if we look on H4, I will just be trading these based on the continuation pattern. So we can see that market has broken the previous low. And what do I expect that? I expect the market to do a pullback. The safest pullback is always pullback to the previous lower low, right? In other words, it would be at somewhere around here, all right? Wait for market to do a pullback, and I will continue to short this pair. So for pound dollar, I'm still looking for a short trade, okay? But these are some areas for us to take note, okay? Because previously this is a very strong zone that push market up. It's an uptrend continuation zone here. So if market pulls back and I have the chance to short again, I will not hold the trade for long. Probably I will have exit the trade if I have a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 1-to-1.5 risk and reward ratio. Okay, and wait for the next market movement. So for the Aussie dollar, my analysis will still be the same as for last week. So last week we can see that market tries to break above this level. All right, market tried to break above this level, which was a previous structure high. But when we see that whenever market break out, but market is not able to create a new high, meaning that this breakout is invalid. All right, because for an uptrend to be confirmed, we need market to do a high and also a new high or the new higher high. So market break up, created a high, but market was unable to break up further to create a new high. And what we can see is that market just break back into the sideways structure. So I will expect that market still continue to go sideways, and whenever market has a solid breakdown or break up, and then from here only I will work on the analysis. Else I will just stay away from this Aussie dollar pair. All right. Okay, so if we look on another New Zealand dollar, so clearly on this pair, market is still in a very clear sideways structure. Okay, and we can see that market has started to build downwards. Okay, what we can see here is market break up, fails to close below, it fails to break above, and market close back to the structure with a dominant setup. All right, this is a bearish dominant setup, and market start to pull back. So what I'll be waiting is that I'm either going to sell when market break this previous low, or for aggressive trader, you can go to H1. All right, you can go to a lower time frame H1, and you can go for a short signal because we have a trend line break over here. So you can go for a short signal with a stop loss above the structure, which is about 30 pips, and the potential next TP for the potential take profit level. You can either take profit at the previous structure low, or you can hold to the next zone. All right, this is my view for the New Zealand dollar. So it's a very good risk and reward, very good trade for a very good risk and reward ratio. This is for New Zealand dollar. So what we see on next, the gold. So I believe that last week I did mention that gold on daily still in a very clear sideways structure, and I'm going to look for signals when we have a valid breakout. So what you can see from this structure is that all right, this sideways structure was broken up. So whenever we are trading with a sideways structure, we need to ensure that when the sideways structure is broken up, market stays away from the structure. All right, you look on this pattern, and if we look on the Aussie dollar, we have a breakout, but on the next candle, the candle just closed back within the sideways structure. So this is not a valid breakout, or I would say that this is not a good breakout structure. So a good breakout structure should look like this on this example on gold. We can see the market breakout and stays away from this sideways structure and retest, and market just retest this structure and continue to go up. Okay, so if your account capital is big enough, you can enter for a buy trade with gold. All right, the stop loss is about 200 pips, and you just take 1 to 1 risk and reward. This will be good. Okay, so personally, I not really trade on commodities. All right, I will be focusing more on the dollar pairs or major currency pair. All right, but if we go by the technical analysis, gold is still in a strong uptrend. Okay, we can see the market keeps on building up. All right, market keeps on building up, and this is another good chance for you to go for long in this gold. All right. So if we look to the left, there is no recent structure for us to refer to, even though the weekly chart, we do not have any recent structure. So the safest way to trade when market are like this is you set your trade to break even as fast as possible, and you try to secure some profit when market is going according to what you have analyzed. All right, so let us move to the yen pair. Okay, so on the yen pair, what we can see is that there is some rejection on this daily support level. So, and if we zoom down to this lower time frame, there is no indication for us to go for a buy trade yet. All right, we can only see rejection from this support level. So if we are going to buy this pair, I will wait for market to break this level. All right, market to break this level. And when market pull back, there is a time where I go for a buy trade. This is for dollar yen. For the euro yen, on daily chart, we can see that market is still in a clear downtrend condition. We can see lower low and lower high. And on this H4 chart, what we can see is that market start to build out, and we see the market, we can see that there are so many weak rejection on this H4 candle. You can see all these weak rejection. So if market is going to drop, I'm going to sell at I'm going to look for sell setup here. All right, I'm going to look for sell setup here, or I'm going to look for sell setup after this level has been broken. All right, so somewhere in the middle, I do not advise you to take the trade because it's very dangerous and very risky. All right, so we expect the market to pull up further and drop. And if we look to the left, all right, if we look to the left, this is also previously, this was also a quite strong level of resistance. All right, but we only focus on the recent structure, which is this level. Okay, for the pound yen, So for the pound yen, we can see that market has do lower low, lower high, lower low, and if this lower high is confirmed, market is likely to retest this level, all right, which is also the previous daily low. Okay, so if you look on this H4 chart, what we can wait for is that we can either wait for a pullback, but I don't not really think the market will pull back because we can see that there are so many rejection here, pullback and short, or we can wait for this level to break and we can short after the pullback. So the same thing for euro yen and pound yen, we are going to look for a sell trade. So unless daily shows us a very clear signal that this level was unable to be broken, okay, and immediately we see that there's another candle closing up, meaning that market retest this level, and we can see that there is one more candle shooting up, breaking this level and creating a new high. From here only I will be looking for a buy trade, else I will just be looking for a short trade, and market is going to retest the next level or the next low around this level. If we go to H4, is about here, first retest and the second target. All right, okay. Okay, so these are the potential trades for the Japanese pair. So I'll be looking for one more, the Aussie dollar. So Aussie yen. So for Aussie yen last week, I would expecting the market to sideways breakout, and after breakout this previous low, then I'm going to look for another short signal. But seems like market does not want to break out, and market turns into another consolidation phase. So when market are in phases like this, what we do is that we either wait for a proper breakout, else we just stay away from the market. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, the New Zealand yen behavior is pretty similar to what we have seen on this Aussie yen. So market still in a very clear sideways condition. So sideways is actually a very good confirmation for us to trade. So if we are going to follow back what was the preceding trend, which was this downtrend, and market went into sideways, and when market breakdown retest, this is a good time for us to short this pair. All right, when market is in a sideways, do not trade sideways market. It's very dangerous. So what we wait is that we wait for market to give us a solid evidence or solid confirmation. But looks like market is likely to break down rather than breaking up. If we look on this daily chart, we still do not see any evidence of an uptrend, because we keep on seeing market doing a new low and do a new low, and market was doing lower high, and if this is a lower high, the next level market is going to retest is at here. All right, so what we do is that we just wait patiently for market to give us the confirmation. So once we have the confirmation, only we plan our entry on the smaller time frame, or you can just put your entry based on this H4 chart. All right, so I'll be going to update more on my Telegram channel, all right, or in my Instagram, or also my Facebook post as well. So please make sure that you guys have turned on the notification and have like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube channel. All right, so thank you guys for having me tonight. Have a good night. All right, I hope you have a good trading week, and I will see you again on next week. All right, thank you.